looking at a little bit. We missed some layups tonight. Fouled them a couple more times than they fouled us. Made a couple mistakes, and they're good enough. They got great players that they make you pay for it if you make some mistakes. I thought Griner was terrific. Bonner was good. And I thought Turner off the bench gave them a big lift tonight. January's been kind of hobbling, and Turner was really good. I thought she might have been, kind of a difference in some ways. I liked what we hung in, but we made too many mistakes.
Last game you talked about how the little things kind of helped you over that poor shooting in the first half or whatever it was. What is it, I guess, what you take away that you guys ran into 2 games in a row?
Well, I think it's a little bit different when you're playing against Griner in the lane. That would be the biggest difference, literally. You're talking about a 6'8", 6'9" player that intimidates a little bit of the rim, but we missed some. Regardless. I mean, when she wasn't at the rim, we missed some wide open layups that would have, kept the game a 1 or 2 point game. I felt like I liked our chances if we could get into the last minute or two in a 2 point game. When all of a sudden it's 6 or 8, then it's a little bit harder. The other part of it is that trying to defend their length is a problem. They're the team, in the preseason survey. I picked them to be a potential, winner of our league because of their individual talent. Very few teams can boast, 2 of the greatest players in the history of the game, and Griner and Taurasi, and they've got good pieces around them. So I thought we did some really good things, but they were just better than us tonight.
Were some of those turnovers like the Taylor's at the end of the third quarter and then Tasha's there at the end of the quarter? Is that just miscommunication?
I don't know, because I got to go back. That was one of those ones coaches say you got to watch the film, but I truly do. I don't really. They're at the other end of the floor. I couldn't see what they saw.
Did you feel like you had some chances there offensively late?
Yeah, I thought we had some chances. We had it cut to 4, and we ended up fouling. We made one. It's a 5 point game, and then we came down and missed 2 possessions in a row, and now you're out of time.
Taurasi, you did good defensively on her. What did you like about that?
Well, we've done it 2 games in a row. Tierra Ruffin-Pratt and Tasha, 2 of the better defenders in the league, and they had the assignment most of the night of guarding her. We tried to get the ball out of her hands as many times as we can, try to frustrate her. But they have some other weapons that they just took over. But I thought we did a good job on her, and that's to our players' credit. It's just it's tough game to lose. We've been on a good roll, and it's a little bit deflating.
Christy had, I think it was 30 against them the first time you guys met.
They were a lot more prepared. For one, they trapped her a little bit more. They put Bonner on her to start the game this time. They switched her on her in the game there. They put length on her, try to bother her. Their whole game plan basically is to make sure that Deladon and Christy don't get good looks. Elena was able, to get some of the looks that we hope. But part of it is her size too. She can shoot over people. Christie's being double teamed, and when you're a small guard, you're basically forced to give it up to somebody else, and you have to hope other people make shots.
Mike, what do you think about Natasha?
I thought she played well. I don't talk a lot about individual players without watching the film about levels of good. I thought she attacked the basket. She made them have to help. But we got sped up a couple times. When you play against a team like that with all their length, you'd have to make sure every time down you get the shot you want. I don't think we had enough of those possessions.
Taylor had some really good minutes off of the bench today. What are you seeing from her? Are you getting more confidence?
Just, we're trying to get her, a few more minutes each game to try to get her back in the flow of things. She was pretty gassed when I took her out the first time tonight. But, part of it is in order to get in game shape, you got to play till you're really tired. And so that's what we try to do.
Christy deals with that pressure and that heavy coverage a lot. It does seem to affect the game. Is it that big of a concern that it hasn't been figured out yet, I guess?
I don't know when you say figured out. She's had some pretty good games lately too. So, some shots tonight she just missed open shots that she normally makes. She got 13 field goal attempts. I think most nights she only made 4 tonight. I think most nights she's going to make 7. So we would be happy with that most nights. That's the way it goes.
As far as Petty feels overall about this week 3 after 3 games ago.
When you can win 2 out of 3 and you play good teams, you should feel good about it. I don't like home losses, but you know, playing against a really good team, and you know, the league is really tightly bunched right now. There's, you know, a lot of really good teams. There's no easy games in this league, and you know, when New York comes back here this week, that'll be another tough one. All right, do you all yours.
Thanks.